He traded that song for a Cadillac.
Damn.
I think he ended up getting the rights to it back at some point in time.
I'm sure. Yeah, truth is always stranger than fiction. I read Jimi Hendrix's the official biography, like that his family released. That was an actual life story of what he went through before he became Jimi Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Talk about growing up with. I mean, you know, there's poverty, and then there's where he was.
Extreme poverty.
There's like basically living in cardboard boxes, but
yeah,
they were lucky to have a place to live, but they didn't have his first. I mean, Jimi Hendrix's first guitar was a broom. He didn't even have a, you know, he was just fantasizing about getting to do that. So it was pretty.
I imagine his time in the armies where he got the money to actually buy musical instruments, because that's probably
well, he got his first guitar before the army as an acoustic, or I think, and then the whole and in the book, I knew he got kicked out of the army, but he purposely got caught masturbating in the shower. Because at the time they were hardcore about that stuff, but he got caught on purpose looking at another guy jacking off to get kicked out for being homosexual. He did it, and then because he was writing music in like the hangars or whatever on the military base, just dreaming of getting the hell out of the army.
Purple Haze.
So he did everything he could to get his ass kicked out so he could go. But when he got kicked out, all he had was the clothes on his back and his guitar. No money.
Wow.
Because at the time, something happened where all his money was going somewhere. I don't know.
There we are. I can kind of...
He was in the airborne or something in the army, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I think it was Air Force or something, but I don't think he was.
Yo, you can pay in the army.
He may have been a mechanical or something. I'm not sure what he was doing.
Let's see.
I don't remember that. They didn't actually talk about
Ba-ba-bum. There we are. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, just when I read about some of that stuff, it's just holy shit. These people went through some hell.
Where is?
That's back in the age though when he was doing his. You could go out to the clubs and run into every single famous jazz guy in the world, or they're just in the club and you could walk up to them and talk to them. He used to do that, bring his guitar to the jazz clubs and ask if he could play on when they take their break. So that's how he got to know all those guys. It's amazing.
I gotta find some music. Maybe.
I always viewed him and Jimmy Page as probably the two best rock and roll guitarists.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing some of the crap they came up with.
Hendrix done enough psychedelic drugs that it twisted his mind just enough that he tweaked the guitar and used the effects pedals in ways that no one had ever even thought about before him.
Oh yeah.
If it wasn't for Jimi Hendrix, places like the music stores you work at would have far less of those equipment in there, because no one would have ever thought about it. He pioneered a side industry.
Blue and gray is how we play. Trying to get this Lucci, like Mac. You are now faces on the rise, moving hard in the 88 Regal, whether legal or illegal. Gotta represent my people. Blue and orange is my dress code, looking like an eagle. I see these snakes straight from above. You racks are so see-through. So follow my link, call me Twitter. I'm a heavy hitter, pinch hitter for the dog pound grape swishers and purple kush from Seattle and some brown liquor. I mix a lot and I hand it to your baby sister. She called me Tukey cause she loved the way I bang the coochie. I hit the face and the booty, spraying like an Uzi. I let her hear my song with T-Dur and Mac Lucci. She tried to use me. Can you introduce me to Snoopy?
I don't know. Who knows? Okay. I don't know what any of this is.
east side of Bremerton, cuz, but now I'm nationwide. I put these women in their place like the electric slide. That's on my double OG, that nigga know I ride. I do my dirt all by myself so I don't have to hide. I'm giving it up for them lokes in the Cali streets, and for my crips in New York that be mobbing deep. That nigga shot him, yeah, he rocked his ass straight to sleep. Then shot his bitch in the back of the head, called him cheap. These are the stories that you hear down in New Orleans, the Chi-Town boogie down in Jamaica, Queens, Compton, Long Beach, and everywhere between. Death won't exist if us Crips and Bloods intervene. I'm off this coconut Ciroc in a Honda Coupe, banging that Detox album by Dre and Snoop. Get these millions, that's exactly what we gotta do. B.O.Y. face life if you can stack some loot.
There we are.
And from the Glocks to the rocks, man, we all need to detox.
Gotta be able to pull that up.
Nigga high as a motherfucker right now. Smoke one blunt, 2 blunts, 3 blunts, 4. 40 minutes later, had to smoke 4 more. Now cheeky out and high, hollering at the broad. So low that I forgot that I hollered at her before. Asked her for a phone number. She said, you remember me? No,
Actual minute.
Down, you smoke too much weed. She said she had to lay off the
Getting it in.
THC, cause it kept her pockets broke and made her lazy. I smiled at her and laughed, said it don't fade me. Even though
we got
weed and pay me. I love hot box with a brief.
We've got some craziness today. We got Ryan Coon. We'll do a Ryan Coon Unleashed. We'll do
From the Glocks to the rocks, man, we all need to detox.
you know, I got. Unleashed was you trying to hit on lesbians last night, yes. That was quite entertaining. Okay.
And now,
Gonna corrupt Ryan Coon.
live from
Dang it.
Hutchinson, Kansas.
I've been trying
Well,
to-
I don't know about any of that. It's the
I've been
Jiggy
trying
Jaguar
to push him to
Experience,
everybody and their brother as
starring comedian
he is
Come on.
non-threatening.
away.
He's not a dangerous guy. He's not a dangerous individual like you and me. He's not a dangerous individual, but it is the world-famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience, coast to coast and border to border, all over the World Wide Web. Over there at jiggyjaguar.net, newsletters, social sites, and you can donate to help our cause. When you see later we have no mic stands, that's why we're donating. That's why you're donating. We are Sundays live, 2 to 4 Central, 3 to 5 Eastern, 12 to 2 Pacific. From the I don't know what we can't.
Rat-infested attic.
We can't call it the rat-infested attic anymore because we don't have James Davis hanging around. But we are about 15 minutes away from Ryan Coon chatting with us about Concerts for the Cause, which is going to be kicking off this Saturday. And I am of course the Joe Dirt of the local industry, Jiggy Jag. I've got the Professor, Steve Lubsey, with me today. Of course, we're going to be talking to, hopefully, sweet little kitty on Skype, which should be so much fun.
Here, kitty.
So, it's going to be fun, and we'll also have applause. Look at that. But I'm gonna do without the sound effects and all the craziness, and we switch over there. If you're watching us on Ustream, by the way, at jiggyjaguar.net, we have Ryan Coon right there on the couch with his guitar. He is the only one here so far. No, that was not meant to rhyme. Supposedly, Bo Bice. I've been doing that lately. I don't know why. I did a test on our Ustream a couple weeks ago, and I threw my hands up in the air and I went Bo Bice for whatever reason.
It's supposed to be here.
It's supposed to be here. I don't know. We corresponded on the Twitter last night, back and forth. So if he does show up, That will be hilarious. If he doesn't, well, it'll just be par for the course for this show. Now, we are going to, we have a guy that called us on Skype right before we got on the air from a 910 area code. And I guess we're going to call this guy back and just see who the hell it is and chat with him. Hopefully at some stage of the game.
Hello.
Hey, there he is. It's Jiggy Jag from the Jiggy Jag Experience. We have the Professor Steve Lovesy with us today, and we have the talented, skyrocketing rock star himself, Ryan Kuhn, with us today. And I didn't catch your name earlier, so I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself.
I am Jared Cole, singer for the band Surrender the Fall.
Aha! Surrender the Fall with us today. I have notes on you guys. That's awesome. It is Sunday, and on the Sunday show, I try to never, ever, ever be prepared. So I apologize for that.
That makes both of us. I think
that.
we're succeeding at it admirably.
Well, that's good stuff. Now, you guys are listed as active rock. I always love these radio terms. Talk to me a little bit about the band. You guys are doing some amazing stuff out there.
Trying to stay busy. We've been in band for about 8 years. Been actively touring and recording and whatnot for the past 3.5, almost 4. Once we signed our deal with Rum Bum Records, man, just staying busy. We're getting ready to do a couple of festival shows, and then we've got a long tour coming up, starting towards the end of July, headed to the end of September. So we're going to stay pretty busy here for the rest of the year.
Now, we have Ryan Kuhn with us in studio, and Ryan, if you would like, we have those lovely microphones. If you want to ask him a question, you can interview him just along with me, and you probably will ask better questions than me along the way as well. Now, Ryan is a musician himself. He is you've done rock bands, you do folk music, you do all sorts of things, right?
Oh yeah.
For some now I shouldn't throw Ryan in this category because he's an emerging rock star, but for the benefit of the viewers and the listeners at home, Surrender the Fall. Talk to us about some tips and some advice you have for up and coming musicians.
Advice, man, just don't quit, whatever it is that you do. We've gotten along really well with just play every show that you can get your hands on.
Yeah.
Always be available for the people that come out to see you, even if you're playing a show and it's everybody else's fans. Those are the people that you have to win over. Those are the people that you have something to prove. And being available off stage, really as well as on stage, being interactive with your fans and bringing them into the whole experience. That's what people come to rock shows for, the moment and for the experience of getting that close to the people that they're listening to on the radio or listening to on the CDs or looking up their YouTube videos. People want to be brought into that fold, and they want to take home an experience that they can talk about for the next month. Man, I went to this show and, Papa Roach came off stage and hung out with all their fans, and everybody had drinks and everybody, hung out by the merch table. They signed autographs and all these things. You have to be accessible because that's, in essence, who really makes your business worthwhile. They take you to that next level. If it's not for the fans and it's not for the people that come in and check you out, then we wouldn't be doing anything we're doing now.
Now, talk to me a little bit about your projects here that you've got. I understand you guys are going to be going out on tour this summer in support of Burning the Spotlight. Is that correct?
That's right. That was our debut record. We released September 18th. The first single off that record was Love Hate Masquerade. We toured on that for a while, promoting that. We shot a video for it. You can find it on YouTube. And just recently, our current single is another track off that record, Some Kind of Perfect. We also shot a video for it. You can check that at ntv.com. It hit there. It also hit on AOL Noise Creep. So you can definitely there. Yeah, man, we're just grinding it out. We're playing as many shows as possible and, just having fun with our fans and getting out and making new fans and hopefully making a couple of constructive enemies. We like to get on stage and make the next band not want to come up. I mean, that's our goal, and that's just what we do, man. We love what we do. We love music. And
constructive enemies. I love that term.
Yeah, that's all. It just sounds super impressive, man.
If you don't have enemies, you're not doing something right.
Now, you guys are I understand you guys played Rockapalooza. Is that true?
Actually, that's coming up. In the next couple of weeks in Michigan, we'll be out at Rockapalooza playing that. That'll be a first time for us playing Rockapalooza, so we're really, really excited about that too.
Now, we've got Surrender the Fall with us today here on the big broadcast. We've got Ryan Kuhn in studio here to promote Concerts for the Cause, which is going to be taking place, kicking off this Saturday. And getting back to Surrender the Fall, the debut album is available now. It's Burn in the Spotlight, and it features Some Kind of Perfect. Now, you mentioned you've shot some music videos recently. Talk to me about that process.
Music videos were a very new thing to us.
Yeah.
As I'm sure they would be for any band coming up.
Yeah.
It was kind of crazy. The first one we shot for Love, Hate, Masquerade, we really didn't know exactly what to expect. It kind of made me feel like a rapper. They were like, look at the camera and do this and perform the camera. And I kind of felt like I was Jay-Z or something at some point, just trying to translate that emotion through to a camera and to a room full of dudes just kind of standing there watching you do it. And that, for me, if anyone's seen the video, they've seen me, rolling around in a bed with this girl, which is all a part of kind of the scope of the plot of the video. That was even a little more weird, I have to admit. It was almost like being on a set of a porn. Now, granted, I have no idea what that's like, but I can only imagine that that's kind of where it was at. The next video that we did was very, very different. It was a different scope, a little bit more serious vibe, but we got to experience and experiment with a lot of new elements of videos. We experimented with a lot of pyro. We had bombs blowing up behind us, like 10 feet behind us, like 100-foot radius fireballs just going off. And we're on top of this big thing that looks like a mountain that might be on the moon or some other planet. It's really just an ore field in the Everglades down in southern Florida, in Miami. And,
wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, man. We've always kind of had a fascination with fire and always really wanted to incorporate something like that.
You've had a fascination with fire. That's awesome.
Man, we're all when it really comes down to it.
A lot of rock bands and metal bands have that fascination. I was just wondering what it is.
It's intense, man. It's attention grabbing, when you do all that you can in a recording and in a song to convey your emotions, to convey your feelings about that particular song. When you put it in a visual, then you kind of have to push the back of the envelope and really take it to the limit. And I think that's what we did. We had fire going off the whole time. A lot of things that people didn't see in the video. One that got cut was there was a Molotov cocktail that the girl throws in. She's got a beef with her old man. He was an abusive father, and the whole line in the video was she was going to walk up while he's, drunk and passed out on the couch, and the TV's got the fuzz on it, and you see her walking up with this cocktail. She throws it in, and it explodes. Now, I don't think I'm pretty sure everyone thought that was a little bit too over the top for a video might cause a little bit of problem, so they edited that part out. But we are looking to try to get an unedited version rolling around so we can have that. It was pretty cool.
Now, we had an area code 615 call us a second ago. If you are listening and you still want to call back in, go right ahead. I didn't want to cut our guest off to bring in another caller, and then all of a sudden that person be some drunk guy with a mixtape. So because that's usually what happens when we have people call this show. They get our number, they call up, and they go, "Hey man, I got my mixtape, dog."
I'm guessing it was. I'm guessing it was somebody from the Madam group. That's MADM. That's Mothers Against Devil Music. And when you started talking to Pyro, my friend, I imagine they were thinking this is another one of them guys that sold his soul to the devil for rock and roll.
Oh man, either that or they didn't like the porn reference, one or the other.
Well,
then they should tune out of this show immediately, because I think we have a porn star coming up later. Go ahead.
Turn the channel.
In fact, I think they're streaming this show live on the Porn Corporation today.
That's right.
That's good. Call in the fluffer. Let's get it on.
Call in the fluffer. That's right. Now we've got your video. We're putting the video up. Love Hate Masquerade up on our Ustream for folks to check out that are watching us on JiggyJaguar.net. This is a pretty awesome looking video. Talk to me about the concept with this.
Love Hate Masquerade. The means behind that song is there's always those people in your life or those situations in your life where you always know better. And in this case for me, it was a girl that I knew better, but for some reason that didn't seem to matter. She'd come knocking on my door drunk in the middle of the night, and for some reason I'd have to open the door, you know? It's that duality within ourselves is trying to figure out, okay, I know this is wrong and I know this is bad, but it feels good. And we give into that so many times. It's a primal video. It's pretty classic with the sex, drugs, and rock and roll vibe.
The girl in the video, is she a model that you guys hired for this, or is it someone's girlfriend, or?
She's an actress model.
Did you happen to grab her phone number?
What's that?
I said, did you happen to grab her phone number? She looks good.
I tend to get contact information from everyone that we work with.
There you go. You're my kind of guy.
Yeah, everybody we work with.
I thought you looked familiar. I think I seen you in that Hugh Hefner class, How to Find Women and Hang On to Them for All of Eternity. We were in that class together, weren't we?
I think so. I was in the back throwing spitballs and swearing.
Now, this video is how long did it take to produce this thing?
We shot for about a week in Miami, in the art district in Miami. It was again, it was our first crack at shooting a video, so it was a lot of new things that we had to get accustomed to. But yeah, it took us about a week, just shooting all the parts and getting everything ready to go and kind of piecing the puzzle together. And it was a lot of fun. We love shooting videos. It's high stress and it's very fast paced, and sometimes you're running against the clock and against the sun because you have to have certain light for the camera to get the right shot. And and even with the second video that we shot, they sat there and told us, okay, we're about to make an explosion, don't mess up. It's the only one we've got. I'm assuming these explosions cost a lot of money.
Yes.
So
I've heard they do.
Being on point and really just again pushing the back of the envelope and making things happen. We go extreme with everything that we do, and the next video that we put out will be even more extreme.
Well,
I'm sorry.
No. Well, actually, Steve, jump in there and ask your question, then I'm going to ask him a different question.
Not that Jack Daniels sponsors us or anything, but I happen to know that the girl in the video was chugging a big old swig out of that Jack bottle. Was that real Jack, or was it iced tea in there?
Man, that was real Jack, and that was like the
I knew she was our kind of woman, man.
We all went through. we sat around the set on that one and we said, okay, this is some pretty crazy stuff. It was kind of the party scene, so we wanted the element to be real. And we were just passing the bottle around. Everybody was taking shots off of it and throwing down. And I mean, again, we're not gonna fabricate something that's not gonna be real. If it looks like we're partying, we're gonna be partying.
Now, I have kind of an inside baseball question on the music video world. You guys, through this video, we've obviously got the various scenes where you're rolling around in the bus and you're towards the end of the video you're outside. Hold on, we've got that calling back. Hold on. I don't know who this is. Hey, you're live on Talk Radio X and JiggyJaguar.net. Who is this?
Hey, it's Breezy Blanco down live at the River Fest.
It's Breezy Blanco from the Wichita River Festival calling us. We've got one of the main guys in Surrender the Fall with us on the line too. We also have Ryan Kuhn in studio. We have the Professor Steve Lebsey, who is fresh from hitting on lesbians last night at the local bar, and Breezy. How much time do you have, my friend? Because I had like 2 more questions for our Surrender the Fall guest, and then I was going to let him go. Can you just hold on and hang out with us here?
Yeah, you know what? I'll call you back in about 5 minutes.
Okay, call me back here in a little bit.
All right, then.
All right, brother. Where it's par for the course. It's Sunday. That's what we do here. Either it's chaos in the studio or it's chaos on the phone.
He was calling for the porn. That's all it was.
The good news today is the SWAT team is not outside the office here.
Yes.
They were outside the office 3 days ago.
They probably should be.
Apparently.
Once again, we can't ruin Ryan Kuhn's reputation before Saturday. Go.
Saturday, that's perfectly fine.
That's right.
I tried shoving the cameras in my batteries as quick as I could the other day to capture this, but single-handedly, one of our neighbors repelled the entire SWAT team because they'd come over a hoax.
It was very entertaining. My inside baseball question that I have for you, my friend, is like I said, I noticed the bus scene and you're doing all these various shots. There's a lot of shots of you guys playing your instruments. How many times did you guys have to do various takes? Was it a situation of you guys had to play the song all the way through? Several times, or how did that work exactly?
Really, what we did, we set up in the studio and just cranked the stereo up with the song, and got everything ready, and we just played the song. We had to play quite a few times just so the cameras can get a certain angle. If you notice, there's a couple of times where it's just the drummer, so they can get a clear shot of the drummer, and then. There were times when it was just my bass player and guitar player. There was times when there was one guitar player. There was times when there were just me. And I think that's all based on camera angles and getting the right angles to edit and splice in, and
So basically, you guys didn't have to play this song like 9 times, 10 times over.
Well, yeah, we kind of did actually.
Oh wow!
To be honest with you, we did play through. I mean. Nothing was plugged out or anything like that, but, my drummer especially, he had to play through it the whole time. That was really the only person that was actively performing, other than myself. When I'm performing for a music video, I got the tip before we ever started. When you do it, don't lip sync it. Sing it full blown, because when you lip sync it, it doesn't look right, and it doesn't look real.
Okay, well, the reason I bring this up is because our own Professor Steve Lebsey is getting ready to get into the world of music video making, and I have no clue how to do this, and I just always assumed what you guys did was they had you guys play the song once, they set up a whole bunch of cameras, and they shot you, and that was it. But you're saying that they basically have you play the song through like 3-4 times and just have different cameras shoot various people for that song. Like you guys play the song through, and you shoot the drummer, and you play the song through, and you shoot the bass player, and that's essentially what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I think it's a collective of all of those things. I think we did that, and they'd have 3 or 4 cameras on, and we'd take 4 or 5 passes through the song, and we'd take a 5-minute break. They'd reset and get a couple of different angles that they wanted to get, and then we'd go in and do 3, 4, 5 more takes. It's very similar to a recording process.
You guys done a real good job on that video because I've watched it, and it's not only the angles and everything else are real good. There's a lot of energy in that video. I've seen that right off the bat. I mean, it's one of them that if you're sitting down, it kind of makes you want to get up and move a little bit.
Well, that's what we do, and that's what we want to convey in this video. We have a very explosive, energetic live show. We don't just stand there and play our instruments. We're very active on stage. It's a full contact sport.
Exactly.
That's one of our strong points. We're a live band. We love playing live, and that's one of our key things. And our strong points is having an explosive live show, and we give it 100% every single night, night after night, no matter what.
Had you brought
10,000.
Had you brought your drummer into this interview too? I was going to ask him. I ask all the drummers this because they are kind of hidden behind the drum kit. When they throw them sticks out, if they got their name and cell phone number on it, because a lot of them I asked this are like, hell yes I do. I said, you aim them right at the hot women. Oh, we do, Steve.
That's right, man.
Well, before I let you go, my friend, I want to get Ryan Kuhn in here. Ryan, do you have any questions at all for our guest?
I'm seeing some videos. How do you like doing the acoustic stuff? I'm seeing some videos here of. Is it you playing acoustic here?
Yes, it is.
It's cool. How do you enjoy doing for you guys? Do you do full acoustic shows sometimes for certain events or situations?
We have done that. We do acoustic and radio interviews a lot, and we do acoustic shows as well from time to time. Acoustic is one of the big things that I love to do. All these songs were written acoustically. It's bare bones. And I firmly believe that if you're a band, you can't write a song that you can't do acoustically.
Definitely.
It doesn't make any sense. If you can strip a song down and play it and it translates just as well, if not better, live, then you know that you've got a good song. And I think the focus behind having a good song is being able to strip it down to just nothing and captivate your audience with that. And we love to do that. We love to show people that these songs are real, and they've got a lot of emotion behind them. They've got a lot of feel, and we believe what we say. And, yeah, I love doing acoustic stuff. So we've always done that.
Oh, that's great, man. Yeah, I hear a lot of incredible musicians talk about how the writing process always goes back to the acoustic. I play solely acoustic music, but so I totally get what you're saying. This is my first time getting really turned on you guys, but I'm extremely impressed.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, I appreciate you making time for us today, my friend. We've got Breezy Blanco waiting to bring some drama to the radio show, and as everyone knows, I don't like drama.
What Jiggy has sent
laugh.
No. What Jiggy has sent Breezy down to the Riverfest for was to videotape all the hot women down there. So we're going to go ahead and cut
what's that going to last, about 30 seconds of tape?
You're trying to figure out how to firewire that up here, aren't you?
Oh man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. Maybe I'll video something on my phone and Facebook it to you or something.
Well,
I'm at the car show right now. I'm about to get me 20 tickets. I'm gonna go eat all the funnel cake and get me some angioplasty later.
Jesus. Well, Surrender to the Fall, thanks for doing this, man, and I would love to have you guys back. We could have a full band. So I appreciate you joining us today, man.
Thanks so much for having me, man. We'd love to come back anytime.
Yeah, you're welcome anytime. Just let us know.
Definitely, man. Well, we'll keep in touch. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Thanks.
All right, brother. Okay, Breezy. Last week, and I have to find the video now. Last week, we had a discussion, as they say, on I don't know who's saying it, don't know why they're saying it, but they're saying it. On this broadcast of
About the Mike Game incident.
Of a Mike Game incident that you...
I wasn't there. No, I was.
There was a video posted. I believe it was sourced through you.
Yeah, that's me. I did that.
That's me. I did that. Apparently, what happened is Mike Game got into what I like to refer to as a thug and slug,
Or an altercation.
with an individual. We interviewed that individual last week on this show on the phone because we couldn't find Mike Game because apparently he was either recovering from the altercation or what was going on. But what the hell was this?
That was just a bad move on his part, I guess. You don't get up on the mic and badmouth people that are present. And if you do, you don't have your back turned to them while you're doing it. So, I mean, other than that, I just happened to be there. Like, they didn't spill my picture up there, so I was good. They was at my feet. You couldn't see nothing because it was so dark in there. But, yeah, all I did was point the camera, man. I don't really have much to do with it.
We all like Mike. He just needs to sober up a little bit and turn down the wildness, you know?
I think it's that SoCo. You need to leave that alone.
Yeah.
It's that SoCo. We need to leave that alone. Now, let's do this. You are much more than the Wichita equivalent of hard copy or Inside Edition. You are a rapper, a hip hop artist. You are a frequent contributor to my close personal longtime friend Ed Till's broadcast. Ed just loves the hell out of you.
That's good in my book. I like things Ed Till.
Now, we're gonna bring up here if I can do this. Let's see here. There we are. How about that? You have a video out there on the YouTubes. Dark Clouds. Talk to me about
that. That was uploaded Thursday night.
We are playing that right now on our Ustream at jiggyjaguar.net. It will also be available on the YouTubes as well a little bit later.
As well as on the Porn Corporation.
Yes, as well as probably on the Porn Corporation's website. Talk to me about this video, man. We're seeing it right now. Chat with me about this.
Well, the video is for the movie Southwest, which is being scheduled to be at film festivals. Excuse me, sorry, walking through a loud area.
No, don't worry about it. I get it. You're at the River Festival, homie.
Right. And, well, anyways, the premise of the movie, I went out and filmed it in March, and and they flew me out there, and I got to meet all the actors and be on the set and learn about actual acting and movies and stuff. But it was a great experience for me, and it's pretty much the dopest thing I've ever done to date. So I'm looking forward to doing more. They're going to film another music video for me here in August, and to go with another movie which they gave me a role in. So I'm going out there to play a super villain of some sort.
Look at that.
Speaking of roles, you're on a roll, my friend.
Man, I'm trying to do it all, man. I just, I got there's a lot of pools out here. I try to get all the lines in the water I can. It's not just rap music. It's about entertainment. It's
That's exactly right, my friend.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just don't want to confine myself to one thing. I just want to do everything that I can while I'm here. So, whether it be radio or TV or movies or rap shows, or
you got to do it that way. Yeah.
Now, Breezy Blanco joins us on the phone. At some stage of the game, I'm going to get him in studio. We've been trying to work that out for a couple of years now. But at hell, if we give it at least if we give it another year and a half, I'll just come to you because as we all know that there is a possibility that I may be picking up shop and heading to the great city of Wichita, Kansas in about a year because of this this little TV operation that we're going to try to bring back from the dead. Now Breezy, we were just discussing with Surrender the Fall about they're making their music video and about when they had to do the song. they had to shoot this 5 or 6 times so they could get shots of the drummer and the bass player and all these things. As a hip hop artist, what is the performance side of a music video like? Do you have to do this song basically 5 or 6 times, or how does this work?
It's really not that difficult because it's not like performing live. And I discovered that when I first went out there. I tried to rap the song 10 times in a row, and it's like, you don't have to be loud. It's not a live performance. We gonna put the audio in later. They lay everything down. Mostly about movies and videos and stuff. Most of the time it's spent waiting. You're just waiting for everybody to be ready, and then they tell you go, and then they say, okay, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Okay, we're gonna do it from this angle. Okay, we're gonna bring the cameras over there. And then you just wait, and then you do a little shoot here, a little shoot there, and then they move the location to somewhere else. And everything gets to be planned out in advance. You got to know what you're about to do. You can't just go say, hey, I'm going to go stand out in front of Century 2 and make a music video. I think it's better to come up with a concept, a storyline in the video. Like if you watch the Dark Clouds video, there are hidden meanings in the video itself, in the song itself, and then once you're able to see the movie, you'll see extra meaning. So there's like 3 or 4 stories being told at the same time. I just can't fill everybody in on the spoilers. The movie is Southwest. It's from Wanted Dead Pictures. It's directed by Sean LeCrone. Now, this guy is a machine. He spends 20 hours a day working on this movie. And he's got Barry Fitzgerald in it, Scott Tepperman from Ghost Hunters International, Stephen Manley. He plays young Spock in Star Trek 3. He's in the movie. Anyways, so I just really was happy to be involved in such a big project. That they would want me involved in it was a big blessing to me, and I'm thankful and grateful for that.
Well, we're happy for you, too, and I noticed when we were looking at that in the clouds, I seen that guy that says he is not Satan in the clouds. That's that Jiggy Jaguar. Have you heard about this?
I don't know. You have to tell everybody to look close for it. They might have to play the video once or twice.
Have you heard about this?
It looks great on the
The Salina Journal interviewed Jiggy and asked him if he really was Satan. He's swearing up and down he's not the devil.
I don't know Satan, so I couldn't verify or deny those allegations.
Okay. But there is a chance that I'm sitting next to and you are talking to the devil.
Oh, hey man, well, I need to talk to holler at you because some shit is messed up right here in the street.
Well, Breezy, I gotta know, what the hell are you doing at River Festival today?
Now, right now, I'm just walking around on the phone. I'm at the car show, checking out the nice wheels. I like classic cars and custom cars. And,
is there
some of this food that's not good for you?
Is there hot chicks and bathing suits there?
I'm gonna have twice as much as I should.
Are there any hot chicks in bathing suits there, or any of our rapper friends?
I've been looking at the cars. That's a negative. No,
okay.
No. There's some chicks in suits, but no. I think I see Grimace, and I think I see the Great Pumpkin, and I believe that might be the Hamburglar down there, but no hot chicks at this time.
Okay. Well, what about any of our rapper friends from Wichita? Have you bumped into any of them out there?
Not yet. I just got here. I just crossed the line. They ain't even harassed me for my button yet.
Well, see, what I was thinking was if there's any colorful characters there, I would have you put the phone on speaker, and we would have you interview a colorful character on the show.
I see a guy in a Cobra Commander jacket, but he looked like he's about 100 years old. I don't know if he could get on my level. I don't know. I don't much talk to strangers. My mama told me not to do that. Let me see. I have to get back with you. I see maybe a homeless guy. He don't got no buttons. He got a stick in a backpack. What are you doing? They let him in just because.
Go snag him, baby. Go snag him.
Tell him he's live on Jiggy Jaguar.
Like half a block down. No, but he got on that dang, what is that? That's like those blankets that they sell down in Juarez for $1. I don't know what that is.
Ask him if he's got any skunk bite or sensimilia on him.
Oh, no, you know what? He done got away. I ain't going to be able to catch him.
Headline of the day.
For this. We're going to have to step it up to TV program.
Headline of the day: Breezy Blanco evaded by a homeless man at the River Festival.
Oh yeah, I wasn't. They might have. What are you doing, Breeze? Why are you running up on that guy? Anyway.
Well, hey, I will have to say that this is an idea for a project for next year's River Festival. We give you a camera and we send you out there and you just do whatever the hell you want to do. And then you send us the video and I'll put it on the website. That's a fabulous idea.
One of those hot camera girls that can run up and, put her in the screen so that it isn't all my ugly face.
We will.
I need a co-host.
We will make sure that RJ from KCTU puts that on the payroll. I will make sure he's informed.
Oh, how do I get on the payroll, Jiggy? I'm trying to get paid. What's up?
Believe me, I got to get there first. Once I get there, the money starts rolling in.
I got a scheme for the boat.
That's what I'm talking about.
I got a scheme, and we should have done that this year at the Riverfest, but we'll do it next year. Jiggy's the production company, and you're the rap star, and you guys are filming a video during the Wichita Riverfest. That's sure to get us lots of phone numbers.
Oh, okay, then.
That's perfect.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I had
We're gonna film a music video at the River Festival with you there, and that will be an assured way that you can get some hot phone numbers.
Man, if I make it to next year breathing, I'll gladly do that.
Well, sir, have
this person, they was looking at a Mach 1 Mustang, and they said, look at the side, it says Match 1.
Jesus. Well, Breezy, I appreciate you joining us, and thanks for coming on and chatting with us about the video and everything. And
anytime, man.
I will
have a good one, my friend.
I will catch up with you soon, my friend.
All right, then. Everybody go check out southwestmovie.com. It's also on imdb.com. All that goodness. All right, y'all. Have fun.
Good stuff. We'll talk to you soon, homie.
All right.
Later. Breezy Blanco, the great Breezy Blanco. That is he's entertaining. That's all I've got to say. We've got Ryan Kuhn with us in studio. We are going to talk to Ryan here in a few moments. We're going to take a quick little time out here. When we come back, we will talk to Ryan about Causes for the Cause. Also talk to him about what he's been up to lately. He is like the Obi-Wan Kenobi of guitar instructors. So we will ask him, does he have any young Jedi coming along and different things like that. Still to come today, which she just sent me a text on the Skype. Our good buddy, Catherine, from, where is she? CatherineTaylor.com. She used to be on our show years and years ago as Sweet Little Kitty. She will,
Dear kitty.
She will be on with us here in a few. And because it's a family show, because we have Ryan Kuhn here, we will keep the adult film questions to a minimum. We will. She is from Vancouver, Canada, and of course, since she is a webcam girl, she always has a wish list, and I love pounding these porn girls over the head with their wish lists. It is hilarious.
I heard that I was on her wish list.
We will find that out. We will find that out here in a few moments. So we're going to take a quick little time out here. When we come back, we have all sorts of craziness. Ryan Kuhn joined us on an interesting day. That's all I'm going to say on that end of things, just because, Ryan also is going to be in the local Hutch paper, Hutch B this week. Promoting Causes for the Cause, because he is just that good. And let's see here. I've got to find...
And Jiggy, you can find Jiggy besides on all this web stuff. You can also find him at the local post office, hanging on the posters.
That's right.
That say wanted.
And I'm hanging out with...
And we got too damn many urban thugs. Yo.
That's right.
Blue and gray is how we play. Trying to get this Lucci like Mac. You are now grooving with Boyface. Detox. Stayed in the cuts for a long wanna die. Staring death in the face through these brown eyes. Feeling reborn when I'm in some brown thighs. Ring the alarm cause boy face is on the rise. Moving hard in the 88 Regal, whether legal or illegal. Gotta represent my people, blue and orange is my dress code. Looking like an eagle, I see these snakes straight from above. You rats are so see-through, so follow my lead, call me Twitter, I'm a heavy hitter. Pinch hitter for the dog pound grape swishers. And purple kush from Seattle and some brown liquor. I mix a lot, then I hand it to your baby sister. She call me Tukey cause she loved the way I bang the coochie. I hit the face and the booty, spraying like an Uzi. I let her hear my song with T-Dur and Mac Lucci. She tried to use me, can you introduce me to Snoopy? But now I'm nationwide. I put these women in their place like the electric slide. That's on my double OG, that nigga know I ride. I do my dirt all by myself so I don't have to hide. I'm giving it up for them lokes in the Cali streets. And for my Crips in New York that be mobbing deep. That nigga shot him, yeah, he rocked his ass straight to sleep. Then shot his bitch in the back of the head, caught him cheap. These are the stories that you hear down in New Orleans. The Chi-Town, Boogie Down, and Jamaica Queens. Compton, Long Beach, and everywhere between. Death won't exist if us Crips and Bloods intervene. I'm off this coconut Ciroc in a Honda Coupe, banging that Detox album by Dre and Snoop. Get these millions, that's exactly what we gotta do. Be a wide face life if you can stack some loot. Everybody knows my name. And from the Glocks to the rocks, man, we all need to detox. Everybody knows my name. Detox, 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 da-da-dee-da-dee-da.
HBMG, nigga high as a motherfucker right now. Smoke one blunt, two blunts, three blunts, four. 40 minutes later, had to smoke four more. Now I'm cheeky out and high, hollering at a broad. So low that I forgot that I hollered at her before. Asked her for a phone number, she said, you don't remember me? No. Lucci, calm down, you smoke too much weed. She said she had to lay off that THC, cause it kept her pockets broke and made her lazy. I smiled at her and laughed, said it don't fade me. Even though I paid for weed didn't pay me. I love hot box with a breeze from the AC. Taking trips from LA, getting trees from AC. Roll up the windows on the lag, finna blow another sack. If you want your shit fat, California where it's at.
Everybody knows my name. And from the Glocks to the rocks, man, we all need to detox. Everybody knows my name. Detox, 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 da-da-dee-da-dee-da.
And now, live from Hutchinson, Kansas. Well, I don't know about any of that. It's the Jiggy Jaguar Experience, starring comedian
Like,
James
I don't know,
Davis.
not
Come
turning the
come
mics on.
Here's Jiggy.
That's what I'm trying that's new. It is the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Experience. Starring comedian James Davis without comedian James Davis. He hasn't been on in 3 months, but the imaging hasn't been changed because I'm lazy.
It is not quite the world famous Jiggy Jaguar show. It will be world famous next year when we make the Guinness Book.
Now, we have Ryan Kuhn with us in studio. We have the ability for you to give us a 661-349-8255 if you want to give us a. And let's see here. I am, of course, Jiggy Jag, the famous
wrestling manager.
Sundays live, 2 to 4 Central, 3 to 5 Eastern, 12 to 2 Pacific. JiggyJaguar.net is the website. We are about 10 minutes away from sweet little kitty herself, Catherine from Vancouver, Canada. And
Here, kitty.
We've got the Professor Steve Lubsey with us in studio. We have, of course, Ryan Kuhn, the superstar among superstars. Forget about what you've heard. Forget about Ferris and Jello fights. Forget about blowfishes and twine factories. Forget about tarantulas at picnics. We've got Ryan Kuhn in the mother building. And see,
you'll be playing live Saturday night.
Yes,
Avenue
indeed.
8 Park, Hutchinson, Kansas. Be there.
We are going to talk about that here in just a second. And of course, I mentioned the thing about being a wrestling manager earlier, but just because it's in the stack, I have to play this clip. It has nothing to do with anything, but it is from Squidbillies, and I have an obsession with Squidbillies for whatever reason.
Can't be me. You read the hat. Woman's want to be with me. Man's want to be me when I'm with the woman's who I want to be with are with me. Me.
I don't know what that means. Ryan Kuhn is going to be kicking off Concerts for the Cause coming up this Saturday at Avenue A Park in the great city of Hutchinson, Kansas. And Ryan is with us today to talk about this as well as, look at that.
And you can find Hutchinson on the map under Hutchinson, Kansas or Smallville.
Yes, it is apparently Superman's hometown, unbeknownst to me. I lived here for a span of 4 years, and then I was essentially booted out of town.
Out of town.
I wasn't ran out of town. I wasn't ran out of town in this town.
That was
Salina.
Okay.
But
oh, that was me that was ran out of here 20 years ago.
You was ran out of here 20 years ago. Ryan, how are you, sir?
Oh, I'm doing good, sir.
Sir, who walked in behind me? Talk to me a little bit about your background and how it relates and everything to this this big concert kickoff that we're doing this weekend.
Well, I've been playing guitar a long time, and a good bunch of friends of mine, we used to do benefit concerts quite a bit called Melodies for Munificence, and we did 3 years in a row of these series, and then he moved away, and it's great that kind of starting something new again that's along the same lines if you're taking it to a whole nother level. So it's really great to be part of that. And it's nice to be asked to play at these types of things. I've never played this stage, so it ought to be a lot of fun.
Now, you are not just going to be the lone performer. You are going to have other people helping you out, correct? Or are you just playing the whole night through?
No, I asked a couple buddies of mine. They've been working on a solo project here in town, and they're part of like 3 other bands, but they call themselves the Soapbox Troubadours. And
is Mr. Frankie Shane part of that organization?
That knucklehead managed to squeeze his way into that group, yes. Him and his friend DJ Chastain, they are the Soapbox Troubadours.
I have a little story to unfold on you that Frankie's going to find out about on Monday, because he ran this idea by us because of this concert series. And, I was wanting to do something a little bit bigger for the next year, after this is done and the city has some confidence in us. And Frankie's like, you see that empty lot across from Johnson's here? We're like, yeah. He said, I'd like to throw a show there that night when we do this. So we got together and we decided we're going to call this the Festival of Sound for a specific weekend. We talked to the Smallville organizer that's bringing that in because they're bringing the Guinness Book down to have the most Clark Kent lookalikes next year for this. Awesome. And I said, well, I'm talking to the city next week about having 5 stages going on at one time, 3 nights of music, and 107 bands play to see if we can't make the Guinness Book for the largest free concert event ever. So he's going to have them down here for the most Clark Kent lookalikes. And in a year from now, about almost a year from this date, we're going to have you right back playing again and try to get everybody listed as the 107 bands that participated in the largest free music event that ever existed.
That's pretty awesome. I did hear, I've heard the rumors about this thing, so I'm sure we'll all be everybody I know will be playing this, so that'll be great.
I'm buddies with Kip Winger, and I'm going to ask him to come up as one of the headliners, and Jiggy's going to ask Rat. And then we were thinking about Anthony Gomes for the blues side of it. And I thought, I'm going to pipe Steven Seagal's people a message here to see if he'll hop on stage with Gomes, because Seagal's actually a really good blues guitarist.
Oh, I was hoping you weren't setting Anthony up to get his ass kicked by Steven Seagal for the Guinness Book. What are you doing?
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that to Gomes. But I thought, with those 4 names up there at the top of this, to use them as a major draw, I was thinking we'd probably lure about 30,000 people into the city just off of the music side of it, plus whatever the Clark Kent deal brings in. So, you know, every hotel room in
Clark
town will be
Kent.
full, you know, if we pull this off halfway right.
Awesome.
He is an interesting guy. His name is Ryan Kuhn. He is I called him the Obi-Wan Kenobi of guitar teachers.
And it's not because he looks like Obi either.
No.
Ryan's a few years younger.
Ryan's a few years
or
younger.
a few centuries younger or something like that.
No, Ryan actually is 55. He just ages well.
Yep.
That's
I'm guessing he's 27.
Now, Causes for the Cause this weekend, Avenue A Park, it kicks off. It is going to be the Rotary Club as our first organization. Basically, hot dogs, hamburgers, pop. We're also working with Pepsi to secure. They basically, in technical terms, they basically called Frito-Lay up and said, "Hey, you need to kind of give these guys some."
They threw the muscle on them.
Yeah, they threw some muscle on them, so we're gonna have chips now too.
Sweet.
Anchor Inn is sponsoring this. Inspired Deli, also Peregrine Corporation, is providing our flyers.
Little Caesar.
Little Caesars, Westlake Hardware,
The Pizza Ranch.
The Pizza Ranch, Dillon's, Walmart. And Destro Media out of Salina, Kansas, along with the downtown development. Jim Sightnader has been just tremendous on this.
Rolled out the red carpet and sprinkled gold dust on it. We appreciate it, Jim. We do. We do, literally.
And we have a lot of different organizations involved in this throughout the summer. First Call for Help, Reno County Sexual Assault Center, Boys and Girls Club of Reno County, New Beginnings. Rotary Club is the kickoff. Salvation Army, Big Brothers Big Sisters. You talked with the Salvation Army folks the other day. Share with your what you obtained from that meeting.
Well, they're pretty hip on wanting to do this. They're going to bring out their barbecue that night and their popcorn maker, and there'll be popcorn there. And it's my understanding we are going to have some free ice cream at some of these events.
Yes, Mel Hamilton Ford has stepped up to get us free ice cream to pass out at selected events. Also, Pepsi is going to be doing, which is, I think, super cool. They're going to be doing an in-store display in Walmart with all the performers' names on it, the banner, the logo, everything. So, essentially, Ryan Kuhn's name is going to be up in lights.
And just in case some of these events, I know it's Kansas, and in the summer it gets hotter than hell here. You know, just in case that happens, keep in mind the splash park is operational here. So you're free to jump right back in the fountains and get cooled off. I mean, just in case any of them molten metal bands really turn up the heat or anything like that, or God decides to fry us because we live in Kansas in July, you know, splash parks splashing, I guess is the only way to say it.
Now, Ryan, talk to me about your background. How did you get interested in doing the music thing?
Oh man, I started playing when I was 15, and I was lucky enough in my. Every once in a while, you see those grades of kids where there's just packed full of musicians. Well, that was my grade. Basically, we had probably 12, 15 guitar player, drummers, just singers, all big mix. There was probably 6 bands that spawned out of just when we all had high school. We started doing this stuff, and I got to play. I started playing bass for this band, and of course, over the years, grew into lead guitar. I always loved guitar.
Were you a Hutch High guy?
Oh yeah, Hutch District stuff, and of course they have tons of music, massive music program, tons of money. So that was always nice to be around. But then started playing just like your usual. When you start out playing in cover bands, I was self-taught, and I studied music education through HCC, and I actually didn't start teaching until 5 years ago. But
so you're a blue dragon on top of it all.
On top of it all. Yeah, and then I just was always playing. I started to get to the point where I could play lead guitar. Started being a lead guitar writer for a metal band, and those experiences really shaped what I'm doing now, big time.
We've got Ryan Kuhn with us today. Ryan has been nice enough to hang out with us today and hang out for some of the craziness. This actually is when you think about it, it's a very tame show today. I don't know how this happened.
There hasn't been any rappers in the house.
We haven't had any rappers show up.
We're minus our comedian brothers from Kansas City and Detroit.
And
all we have is Neil Bortz coming in and saying,
And we got too damn many urban thugs. Yo.
I think that's why.
And we haven't had anybody from Hollywood call yet today, have we?
No, but we will. We're going to be having someone call us from Canada here in a few moments. She is quite entertaining. I don't know. She is not a drama queen, by the way, which I don't know why the hell she's on this show then. Because I love drama. As Cousin Chris says, I put on a pink dress and I run straight to the drama. We're gonna also Ryan is gonna play a few tunes later on here in a few, and we are gonna do this. We are in between our. I wasn't watching the clock as I always do. It is currently 3:01 Central Standard Time. Now here's how this works. We have two minutes of nothing. We have basically Talk Radio X, which is one of our affiliates that carries us live. They have news right now. So everything I'm saying, no one's going to hear unless you listen to the podcast later, or our networks such as KFRK, The Freak in Denver, Colorado will hear it.
Well,
our good friends at 92.3 FM and AM 1670 in Casper, Wyoming will hear it.
That's still enough to ruin Jiggy. Let me tell you what he did last night.
That's still enough.
Last night, while I was trying to get these two nice lesbian gals to ask me to come back to their home with them, which they eventually did, but with certain restrictions on the activity that would be partaken in.
Good Lord.
Jiggy proceeded to tell him Steve will try anything as an angle to get in. Well,
I believe the rappers say it's get it in where you fit in.
They did say I could paint their toenails for them. That's as far as that was going to go, though.
Jesus.
Jiggy proceeded to tell him, he said, life's so brutal for me anymore, I'm thinking about dating tranny girls because at least then I'll be dating somebody. Their eyes got pretty big. Really big.
I should stop doing things for reactions out of people.
Because then
everybody starts thinking all sorts of things about me.
I knew he was kidding, but they didn't.
I should stop trying to do things for reaction. I should just
the only
leave
reason
that
that
alone.
he brought that up is we accidentally almost asked a tranny girl out on a date until we found out that she was that kind of girl.
She had a little bit more than what was going on there.
We did tell her she could clean the studios, though.
We are gonna try to connect with Catherine here in a few moments. So here is this thing.
They call him Jiggy. Jiggy Jaguar to be exact. The hottest internet radio show on the map. Hold on to your seats, it might
sounds like jazz.
Shout out to Big
That's
Ross
not.
and the homie Ninja Larry. It's a comical grab bag, you never know what you get. Everything from rappers, street
Besides
fighters,
Frankie,
and
who's the other one
misfits.
coming
The
down?
show is not staged, man. It's as real as it gets. He's even had porn stars slashing tits and beers clips. All of this and more shit you might catch your moms on an episode.
I seen Frankie's Mohammed video. I liked it.
Jiggy Jaguar Jiggy Jaguar Jiggy Jaguar www.jiggyjaguar.com.
Look at that. I love that.
He knows everybody.
Now, Ryan Kuhn with us today. Before we connect with Catherine, I'm going to have Ryan play a tune because he's got the guitar there, and I'm like sitting here thinking he needs to play a tune.
Never argue with the axe man.
Yes. So, take it away, sir. What are you playing and all that? All
I'm
that
gonna play
shenanigans.
this tune off of the second CD called Fable. It's just my usual shenanigans, so it's got a lot of this song in particular has some cool elements in it of where it has like a what you would call in the metal world we would do like a breakdown with halftime and like all this other stuff. So
that's cool.
You can definitely feel, even though it's more new age acoustic material that's on relaxation music, but some of the stuff's a little crazier, so it's a good time. So I think you should be good on these two.
The old Blue Dragon's pretty solid guitarist, isn't he?
That is awesome. That is awesome. We've got Ryan Kuhn with us today, and Cause for the Cause kicks off this Saturday night, 7:30, 10 to 10 in Avenue A Park here in Hutchinson, Kansas. It is free and open to the public, and Ryan will be our kickoff performer along with... what was it? The Soapbox Troubadours?
You got it.
I hope they have T-shirts because I want one.
Probably not yet, but yeah, that name's going to spawn some pretty killer merch, I think.
Now, also, I want to pass this along. This is just simply me being me. Nominate me for the Frontier 50, which is put out by Talkers Magazine each and every year. I would like to get on the list just because I think it would tick off the entire industry. You can get me on that list by nominating me, info@talkers.com, and we are just trying to make them angry over there. That's
and this contest is not to be confused with Frontier Days in Cheyenne, Wyoming.
Yes,
it's a whole different event.
Has nothing.
Jiggy wants his name in not the spotlight, in the magazine.
That's right, because I want to have all my peers look at me and go, "What are you? How did you get on that list?"
The only thing I can think that might hinder you isn't this show on like 54 stations already?
Yes.
Well, you're past the Frontier 50.
I'm past the Frontier 50, but that's
so you have to be the Frontier 54.
We are also available today, by the way, at TalkStreamLive.com. Participate in social radio and go over to TalkStreamLive.com. Search for... You will look on the front page. They have us listed completely wrong over there. It is under K-Rocks Radio, which is one of our affiliates. It is not K-Rocks Radio. That is a station we are on in Casper, Wyoming. And they have a picture of comedian James Davis on there.
Which is wrong. He was in a truck wreck.
He hasn't been on this show in 3 months. But the hashtag is Ryan Kuhn, so use that. And we're going to have Ryan play a couple more songs here in a few. We've got Steve Lubsey sitting over there in the recliner next to Ryan. We have me right here, right there.
And we have Here Kitty Kitty
and
coming on.
We have Here Kitty Kitty coming on here in a few moments. And we have our Mario, our Mario. We have Amadio, yes. Amadio is going to be coming in later. He's a new Spanish rock star.
I know Mario. He's from here in Hutch.
Mario is going to be the bass player in my new band, Jiggy Jaguar and the Whistling Shrimp. And they, of course, will be nowhere ever. They won't even play the Rusty Needle.
This is the same Mario that is from Hutch that moved to New Mexico to come back?
That's right. Mario.
Mario
not to be
rock
confused
star.
with Mario or Mario.
No.
It's Mario.
Mario. I know Mario. When he was in high school, they used to refer to him as Mario the rock star.
You are the only person on the face of this planet that can take a slip up by me, just some dumb comment, and turn that into an entire story that's believable. Bravo, sir. That is awesome. Okay, now, let's do this. We are going to minimize that. We are going to video call, hopefully video call.
Kitty.
We have a studio. Oh, there she is. Miss America herself.
Canadian.
What?
Canadian.
Whatever. I can't call you Miss Canada. I have to get this all set up. Hold on here. I've got to find the monitor. There we go. There you are.
I don't want to see myself.
You don't want to see yourself?
No.
Okay. Why don't you want to see yourself? That's there I am in the corner. That's me in the corner.
Okay, I changed my mind. I'd rather see myself.
See? Thank you.
Just kidding.
Catching a trout. Losing my... Okay. It is hour number 2. It is 14 minutes after the hour. The Jiggy Jaguar Experience brought to you by Foco Me, Foco You. And you can get more information at focome-focou.com. Steve Lubsey in the building. We've got Ryan Kuhn. We have me turning on equipment because I'm an idiot. Let's see, what else? Oh, I am, of course, let me find that.
Hi, Kitty.
There she is. Steve Lubsey is, let me do this. Let me pull this up. I've got to find a camera. There's Ryan Kuhn on the couch, watching you on the monitor.
I have to stay off the cameras because I'm still on the wanted list.
Ah, okay. Steve's still on the wanted list. I'm, of course, the Jig-O-Matic, or as they call me, the head jigger in charge. And, Catherine, how are you? We haven't talked to you in about a year or two, something like that.
Yeah, it's been like 2 years.
It's been 2 years since you've been on this lovely broadcast.
So have you been staying busy?
Am I staying busy?
Yes.
Yes.
How's Vancouver treating you, or that area up there?
Good today.
No rain?
No rain.
Okay, well, I noticed you have some new tattoos since the last time we had you on. Why do you
have my tits?
I love you to death. You're awesome.
You say you got them where?
On my tits. Oh, wait, this is a family show, right?
No, we can put it on there.
You can say whatever you want. They'll just dump out. But the thing is I'm trying to figure out why you have all these new tattoos.
I think I've decided to get tattooed from head to toe, except for my face.
Well, you don't want to do the Mike Tyson thing. We don't want to get
I think we should make a documentary film about you doing all this.
Oh my God. Steve is obsessed with documentary filmmaking. He is like Ross Long, only he has a budget. Ross, of course, I want to bring Catherine up to speed. Ross was on our show the last time that she was on a regular basis. Ross has since moved to Colorado. As soon as they made pot legal, he moved there as quick as humanly possible.
Got a medical card and went into business.
Yes. So we have replaced Ross with the Professor Steve Lubsey, who you were hearing. You probably see on the Skype Ryan Kuhn, who is sitting on the couch watching you on our monitor.
Who is a good Buddhist man, by the way.
He's like, He's just waiting for me to take them out. That's the end of the show.
I love the fact that you are one of these people that knows how to set up a Skype. I'll have to say, I love that because you've got proper lighting. I can see you. I can hear you. That is absolutely perfect. You need to put out a book to all these other cam girls and porn stars on how to do this because I've seen some webcams recently. Not that I go over there for a purpose. I'm going over there for scouting reasons. But
he lies a lot, too.
They don't know what the hell they're doing. So wherever you learned how to do this, bravo.
That's a secret. That's what this is for.
Ah, okay. Now, what have you been up to? The website looks beautiful. It's got a lot of content on there. Are you still doing all that yourself, or have you turned that over to someone? Your website, Catherine Taylor's website.
We do it ourselves.
Okay, well that's good because
I took a little stab at doing porn. It's not for me, even though everything I do is porn, right? But like, I mean, doing the multiple partner thing.
Yeah, it's what is it? Three's Company. It's a crowd.
Yeah.
When you ventured into that industry, did you like do girl scenes, boy or?
I did it. Yeah, I did it all. I did it for like a month and a half. No, it's not for me.
You say you did it all while you were there, or no?
I did it all.
You did it all.
The Professor Steve Lubsey is your classic perv. He this guy.
I'm trying to learn all about that business. I know quite a few gals in it, so I always ask a lot of questions because there's a million angles in that business.
I don't know nothing.
She pleads the fifth.
Steve is so into the adult film world. There was one time I walked in on him when he was watching porn.
I don't want to hear this.
He had porn on. No, hold on. He was watching.
I want to hear how you joined him, Jiggy.
He was. Oh, thank you. He was watching porn on the TV. He had porn on the laptop, and then I think he had a tablet with porn on it, and it was all three different genres of porn. How does someone keep track of that much porn?
I think he met a few people at Sex Addicts Anonymous that guided him.
She must have seen me at that meeting, did you? No, I'm just kidding.
Now, getting back to your tattoos, do they mean anything, or did you just go in and go, that's pretty, put it on me. That's pretty, oh, I want it here.
When I was a little girl, I wanted sleeves. I always seen guys walking around with sleeves because I've never been like the normal girl. And I was like, oh, when I get older, I want sleeves. So I did it. And then I just kept adding.
Will you show us those sleeves?
Yeah, yeah. I want to see your arms. What do you have here? Tell me about some of these.
Did I have them the last time I was on here? I don't think I did.
No, you did not.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Oh,
Holy
yeah.
shit.
Exactly. Talk to me about some of these tats and what they mean.
They don't mean anything.
They don't mean anything. You
no,
just
it
got
was
them.
like, yeah, that's pretty.
You wanted to be a girl that's completely inked. That's your mission.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't want something girly girl, so I got like the fantasy art with the dragons and swords and, well, the girl with the big boobs. All the girls on me have big tits.
I like that. You got good taste.
They do. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
You have
If a
about...
girl has small tits, I don't want her near me, even on my skin.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So,
you have about 5 stars on your face, right?
what's that?
Your stars on your face. How many stars do you have?
10.
10. And that is significant
because she is a 10.
Over.
Ah.
She has 10 stars on there because she is a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's taken, Steve. You see the
I
ring?
I know that.
She's taken.
Yeah, my husband has these same stars on his arm. The exact same. They were traced off my face.
Does your husband have sleeves too, or no?
I love that. What? I missed that. Go.
Does your husband have sleeves, tattoos all the way down, or no?
He's the exact opposite of me.
Wow.
Wow. So no.
Yeah.
So no tattoos for the husband. That's
He
awesome.
has like 3 tattoos, but they can be hidden. But he's
And
like
you've talked him into all of these.
computer geek, smart guy. Well, I'm a smart girl. I'm probably smarter than him, but I like to think so anyway.
Now, what have you been doing lately with your with your endeavors and your adventures? I see all sorts of tweets and things. You're on the go all the time.
I love camming. I don't know if I'll ever really completely stop camming, but I started doing the alt-girl tweet, which I'm sure you know.
Yep.
And then I was like, oh, I'm going to do things for alternative girls because that's what I am. And so I did. We started Alt Girl Media, which is doing branding and networking and website stuff for alternative girls.
That's cool.
Yeah, and some other stuff that I really don't know anything about.
Okay.
I just do it.
Do you got quite a few regular what do I say, followers or patrons on the webcam business?
Yeah. Lots.
Wow.
I've been doing it for 4 years, so
Yeah.
I have guys who've been with me for the whole 4 years.
Now, of course, I always have to get into this when we have webcam girls on, especially Catherine, because I believe I teased her incessantly the last time that she was on, which might be one of the reasons why she hasn't joined us in a few years. But this wish list, I just am so fascinated by these webcam girls with these wish lists, and the fact that you guys and girls who are webcam people actually have people send you things off these wish lists. I'm just
Many
fascinated
things.
by
Many.
this.
He needs to learn the word many things.
Okay. I gotta tell you something about my wish list. I have guys who send me things off my wish list, but it's like not the end all be all of anything, you know? So I just put things on my wish list just to see if I can get them. So sometimes I put like the most expensive things I can on there just to see if I can get them.
Oh my God. Has it worked?
No.
I have a friend that's in your line of work, and one of the things on her wish list was to ride in a Lamborghini, and a guy made that wish come true.
Damn it. See, I need to find those guys.
She throws a few of her videos out, the ones with the clothes on, onto YouTube, and then lures the guys back in that way. I don't know. Have you tried that avenue?
I don't give away anything for free.
I
don't give away anything. No. No way.
She stays pretty much clothed on the YouTube stuff, but does it in a way that lets you know that if you happen to click on the link, or write the little hashtag stuff down, that you can get back to find her, at her little webcam operation. And, from there, here comes the debit card or the credit card operation. And she's done pretty good at it because she's got a brand new Corvette and she's not married and lives on her own. So
I should take this off, right?
No. You should stay married to your husband and treat him very well. But,
yeah. I have a problem with staying dressed. So the minute I start doing anything, like a video or something, I'm just like, I'm just going to keep going.
Do you have a twin sister that's single, by the way?
Oh.
Damn.
She'd be like the good one of me anyway.
You ain't got a best friend that acts like you or looks like you like that, too? No?
Oh, I just met this chick. And I made her a cam girl. She's got like the dark hair.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
The beautiful eyes. You gotta look her up. Her name's Samantha Fox. She even picked an 80s name, which is so cool.
Samantha Fox.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her on this show, too.
Is she large-chested?
Awesome.
Is she large-chested?
And she's Canadian.
Oh, she's Canadian, and I do love those Canadian girls.
I do, too.
Although they don't love me. But
the left is much warmer up north, as I like to say. Does your friend, is she well endowed in the chest area?
No, not yet.
No.
That
Not
can be,
yet.
That can be
I am
fixed.
to my doctor.
Wow. Now, I like your setup there. What do you have behind you on the bookshelf? Do you have anything?
How to invest her
there?
money wisely?
No, nothing.
It's just to make it look good,
Oh, damn it! You're just trying to look.
Actually, I stole my husband's office.
Oh, okay.
Those are all his. I have no clue what's in there except for my wedding album. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
So how long have you guys been
when
married?
the guys come into my cam room and they're like, "Oh, you like to read?" I'm like, "Yeah, I sure do."
So have you been married a long time?
Go, jump.
Have you been married for how long?
Almost a year.
Okay.
Look at that.
Well, I wish you well. I mean, marriage is a splendid thing, and it's also a hard thing from time to time. Just, I hope you enjoy it real well, and your husband does too.
Well, I'm sure he enjoys marriage with her.
My wife taught me this little saying called "to love and be loved is the greatest gift," and she was pretty much right about that.
Yeah. Yeah, he's an angel in my life, for sure. Every girl should get a husband, I think.
Everyone should own one? Is that what you're saying?
Everybody should own somebody.
Now, you all... What is this? I'm not taking that call because I know what that call is. We have Labette Larry calling in, and if Labette Larry calls in, it will kill...
Is he drunk?
Yes, it will kill your video, and we would much rather look at you.
We'll call
than
Labette
listen
Larry
to
back
him.
later. We will call.
However, wait a sec. I wonder if I can add him to the group. It did kill her video, but Larry.
Hello.
Larry.
Yeah. we have an adult film star by the name of sweet little kitty Catherine Taylor on the line. And
we want you to say, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty."
Oh, goodness.
Now,
do it. I used to work in a bar. They used to go, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Hey, pussy, 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 pussy."
Call the kitty.
Yes. Larry, you're a good farmer. You're good country boy. Call her on in there.
Oh, we have good Amish barns in Labette County.
Jesus, Catherine, I apologize. Larry, thank you, Larry. Larry, do you have anything for Catherine while we have you on the line?
Oh, just Labette County's beautiful, and I'm still messing with Monsanto. I'm up to my usual.
Okay, well, is there a possibility you could give us a call back here in about 15 minutes, and we'll finish up with Catherine, and then we'll chat with you, sir, and then we'll have Ryan play a couple songs for us.
Oh, not a problem. 15.
Yes, call me back in 15, sir.
We'll see you, Jiggy.
Okay, thank you, sir. Labette Larry with us today here on, let me see if I can get the video back. Maybe. We've got Larry leaving us.
Catherine, you see this?
Video is working. Hold
Do I see
on.
what?
She can't see anything yet because we've got...
Do you see me?
I'm working on it. It's working. It's trying to work. It's hopefully working. Let's see here. Video. Turn on the video. How about the video comes on? I love Larry when we talk to the adult film stars because the minute we talk to the minute he hears
he will call it
porn chicks, he calls it like nobody's business.
I got a question for you, Catherine. Can we find you like on Facebook or Twitter or?
I am not on Facebook. They closed it down.
Damn rats they are.
I know, because I was using a fake name, so they want my ID, and fuck that. So
yeah, I agree with you. They used to give my wife hell all the time. I was married to a professional model, and every once in a while she would put a suggested picture on there, and boy, they'd whack her with a warning right off the bat.
Where's that video? The video is not working.
Facebook isn't real user-friendly, is it?
no, it's not.
That's why I prefer the cam sites myself.
Oh, God. Let's see here. Video.
They let it all hang out there.
Where is that video? I've got it's thinking. Skype is thinking. What is going on here?
I have it loaded up on my side.
See?
So, Catherine, while he's searching for that, we're going to ask you like 50 questions here.
Go ahead.
On your cam shows, what all type of shows do you do?
Everything you can think of.
Lingerie shows.
No, I don't do lingerie. Okay. I don't do lingerie.
Okay.
I don't dance.
Don't smoke.
I don't smoke sometimes.
Okay.
Because sometimes I quit and sometimes I start again and blah blah.
Okay.
I've never understood why is it that it's like arousing for guys to see women smoke.
Well,
what is
how about
that
smoke
about?
and then blow the smoke on a dildo like you're blowing it on a cock?
Boy, that's when you get all kind of donations, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Tell Jiggy that's
every
when the
guy in the world
donations
wants
go
to
up.
see that.
I'm just guessing that, but you spit that one out pretty quick, so I'm guessing that you get a lot of donations.
Wait a sec, we lost her. Hold on. I gotta call her back. Hold on. We lost her. I love video and Skype. Skype is such a useless technology. There you are. Sorry about that. Skype is such a useless technology. My good friend Mark from K-Rocks Radio in Casper, Wyoming, which today we're being heard on 92.3 FM and AM 1670. He has always said to me, Skype is not designed for what people are using it for. So he tends to go off on a tangent about that every once in a while. But Steve,
Catherine,
continue your line of questioning.
Catherine, do you use some toys in your cams?
Yeah. They're always like within arm's reach. I think we said this last time, eh, Jiggy?
Yes.
Well, I
they are
wasn't
all
here
within
last
arm's
time.
reach.
I'm kind of green at this kind of thing. So.
Jesus.
Okay, so I don't dance. I don't do lingerie. I hardly do penetration anymore. So...
Yeah, them damn needles hurt. I don't blame you. Oh, you're talking about a different kind of penetration. That's right.
I guess, yeah. I guess it depends on my mood. Sometimes I don't do fuck all. So.
Do you have anybody, such as your husband or another girl, join you in any of these videos?
Nope.
No.
So this is strictly a Catherine show.
This is the Catherine show. I'm too greedy to have a girl join me, and my husband, he's not a cam guy. So we tried it, and nah.
That is, without giving too much away, that is so ironic. But go ahead.
How many years have you been doing this?
I just did that for her benefit. That's it. We're just gonna drop it and move on.
Videos for my sites.
How many years have you been doing this, dear?
Oh gosh, 4 years now.
4.
It'll be 4 years on August 12th, but I've been on Stream8 for 3 years now, as of May 28th.
What did you do before this? Were you a dancer or?
Yes.
You sang in a church choir.
Yeah, no.
You were in the adult film industry.
I drove a taxi.
Really? I'd have never guessed that.
Yes, I was gonna toss that out there, but I figured I'd let you learn
now
that
I
on
got
your
another
own.
question for you. Is pot legal in Vancouver? Because I've heard both ways on this deal. It's
No.
not legal. There is no coffee shops up there or none of that stuff.
No.
I knew I was right because I looked around and I couldn't find that they said it was legal up there anywhere.
You know what
No, it's not.
You know what I think is so funny? Earlier when we had Labette Larry on, I said, "Oh, Labette Larry is calling," and the first words out of Catherine's mouth, which of course proves that she is a long-time follower of this program, she immediately goes, "Is he drunk?" I'm like, well...
Catherine, what's your liquor of choice?
I don't
Wine.
drink anymore, but if I had to,
Wine.
I just love alcohol. Oh, God. Rum or vodka or wine?
Gotcha.
Wow.
Now, do you work out to stay in shape?
Hell no, I'm lazy. I have 4 kids and a surgeon.
4 kids and a surgeon.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. No, 4 kids is enough.
Okay, Steve, continue with your line of questioning here.
You really are a mother of 4.
Yes.
Okay.
And I juice.
What's that?
I juice.
You
As of
juice.
2 days ago. So I guess that doesn't happen anything for like a long time ago, but
She doesn't take steroids.
No. She juices like this juice.
She juices like, yes. She
Like my
juices
blender.
like...
Jiggy hears my blender go off all the time.
Pretty
I'm
much.
a smoothie king.
He's a smoothie king.
it's disgusting.
He's always drinking the smoothies in the quote-unquote blowjob room, which we won't get into that. We have...
My office is also my bedroom.
Let me explain this to you so you don't get any type of ideas about me, since you've already thrown out things about me and trannies and different things. When I first took possession, we'll say, of this lovely apartment that we are currently in, I have how it's set up is you walk in and there's the radio studio part of it, then there's my bedroom, and then there's a bathroom and a kitchen, and off to the side there is an extra bedroom where Steve is. Well, before Steve moved in, he was moving all of his things from a place called Kinsley, Kansas, which is aptly named, on the way up here. Well, we happened to have a local hood rat who we had here, and one of my lifting partners was over here one night, and he was making various comments to her, and before we know it, she's back there performing for him.
Favors.
She was performing for him. And what ended up happening is afterwards, Cousin Chris nicknamed it the blowjob room. And he always thought it would be so cool. He's like, if Steve never moves in, you ought to just put knee pads on the wall and a carpet in the middle of the room. And then when she comes over, you just take her back there and go, "Okay, honey." So that's how it got the name of the blowjob.
I was going to turn it into a dungeon, and I'm still thinking about that. But my gal pal actually has a full-fledged one of those in her basement, so it's only like a 2-mile drive over there, and I'm thinking it would almost be like repeating the same thing all over again. But the thought has crossed my mind on more than a couple hundred occasions.
We do not need a dungeon here, Catherine. Do not encourage him.
I have already bought the shackles, and I was thinking about ordering the cross and the X, but I just don't know where I'd mount them on the wall yet.
Do not encourage him. Now, Catherine, we also have Ryan Kuhn with us today, and Ryan
is a good Buddhist musician.
Do you have any questions for our adult friend here, our adult our adult entertainment friend. I don't want to just call you a cam girl because you're much more than a cam girl. You're
Our
not
friend
just
Kitty.
I'm a smart cam.
You're
girl.
a smart cam girl. Okay, well, you're the one in the industry. I hate to say it, but you are
There's two. I know one more.
There's two.
I'm diamond in the rough.
Do you have anything, Ryan? I know you might be shell shocked with all of this.
No, not really, but other than just regular plain ass questions, I don't know. They're asking all the crazy shit. So, hell, what kind of music are you into right now?
What kind of music?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh my god. I'm an Octane girl. Absolutely. Rock, heavy metal.
I seen your eyes light up when he asked you that question about music. Music gives you energy, doesn't it?
Hell yeah.
She would
It
dig
keeps
that.
me going throughout the day.
Yeah, the band that the singer of the band we had on earlier, she probably digs that stuff too.
Look up the band Surrender the Fall when you get a chance.
They got a really kick-ass
Oh, yeah.
music video, and they're definitely on the edge of hard rock metal right there, you know.
Okay.
I will tweet you their music video if you don't happen to find it.
Sure.
Let's see. Speaking of Twitter, how do we find you on Twitter?
Catherine Taylor. I'm boring.
That's it?
There's nothing
Everything
boring
me
about
is
you,
Catherine
dear.
Taylor. My dog's more interesting than me.
I think you have viewers that would disagree with that.
Now,
Well, you can tell when I'm in a mood because then I start tweeting my boobs and everything else. But when I'm not in a mood, then I'm boring.
When you tweet your boobs, does that mean...
tweet your tweets, or tweet your teats, as Tom Likas says.
Does that mean like the pictures are coming out, or 15 minutes to showtime's coming out? Or what's this tweet your boobs deal about?
Yeah. I get in moods and then it's like I start tweeting body parts. And then sometimes I just am plain boring.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with being boring. It makes the thrills that much more exciting when they happen.
Exactly.
Look at that.
If I did it every day, nobody would even care. I always see them anyway.
Just gathering again. Now, has StreamMate changed their system around in the last couple of years, or is that have you noticed any upgrades or anything being on there all the time, or are they is it still pretty much you set up the cam and people pay the tokens and
No tokens. It's the same. They added like gold shows, and I used to do them. I don't do them though anymore.
Yeah.
Gold shows, tell me about them. That's not Golden Shower. That's different type of show, right?
No, we're not allowed to do that.
Okay.
Thank God.
The Gold show is still a more expensive show, right?
No, gold shows are cheaper shows.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. It's reverse psychology.
So you're the platinum girl on this operation then, aren't you?
You got to pay to play with me.
Well, one thing I do want to put you on the lookout for, since you're a cam girl and you meet these cam girls and you're converting cam girls. Steve is in the process of filming a documentary on fitness models, and he's also thinking that if that doesn't work, he's just going to go straight into porn. Do you have any advice on shooting documentaries or finding chicks to be in these videos for him? Any advice, since you apparently just found a cam girl the other day and boom, turned her out?
Oh, yeah, it takes a long time to find girls who are serious.
Yes, it does. I've weeded through about a year's worth of gals to get the content that I wanted.
Yeah, it took me a long time to find, like, lots of girls. I went through lots of girls to find one that actually wanted to work. Yeah.
It takes a...
What kind of money can a cam girl expect to make a month? I'm just curious.
It depends on how much you work.
Let's say they work, hour to 2 hours a day, 6 days a week.
It depends on how good you are.
Let's say medium well.
I don't know. 2 hours a day. I don't know. I can't say.
Did you used to work more than that or less than that? Or is 2 hours a day a lot?
No.
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 It depends. It depends on how long you've been doing it. It depends on how good your personality is. There's a difference if you do it just for money or if you do it for fun or, you know.
My
there's just
friend
a
that
lot of
does
different
this,
things.
she's like you. I mean, she does it for money, and that's how she makes her living. Now
That's what I make my living, but I do it for fun.
I don't go to her web stuff because I talk to her either on the telephone or on Facebook. But now I know why she's missing from action quite a bit from the telephone or the Facebook, because she's working much more than the 2 hours a day then.
Yeah.
Now I know how she bought that Corvette.
Yeah. Yeah.
And pays for rent in a really nice condo. Okay, I was just curious about. I knew she made a decent living because she's not married, never has been. So I knew she was having to do it on her own because her parents sure weren't giving her the money. So
Yeah. You could definitely make a really good living.
Well,
2 hours a
Catherine?
day, 6 days a week, you could make more than a regular job, definitely.
Well, Catherine, we are about out of time. Labette Larry is buzzing my phone, wanting to get in here to yell and scream about Monsanto.
I will flirt with you and give you a hard time again, say next week.
If you buy me something off my wish list, for sure.
Alrighty. You're a good sales girl.
Now, Catherine, I would love to have you back since we've got our skip and everything back up and going. I would love to have you on again next month, so I will be in touch with you on the Twitter, and I appreciate you being with us today. Thanks for chatting.
I think you ought to demand being a regular co-host on the show with you.
Oh my God!
Show him
I'd have to put her on the payroll, and I don't think I have enough money to put her on the payroll.
I would just show him the dominating side of you and make him be real submissive and say, "Okay, you're in. You're a co-host."
I'm not dominant.
Oh, now
I'm only
dear.
dominant when it's like $10 a minute.
Oh, okay.
Well, Catherine, I appreciate you joining us. It's been nice to see you once again, and I enjoy chatting with you on here and also on Twitter. And it's Catherine Taylor. That's it on Twitter.
Yes.
And we will lust for you later, my dear.
Yes.
For sure. Have a good Sunday.
Definitely.
Nice
I
meeting
appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon, my friend.
Okay, bye.
Thank you much. Catherine Taylor with us today here on the Big Broadcast. And we're going to let Ryan Kuhn play another song. And Mr. Kuhn, if you before we get into this, what did you think of our little friend there?
I've never met anybody in that field, so but we'll say that. So,
as a musician, he doesn't judge. He probably was a tad bit on the surprise side. Though.
I do not judge. That's for damn sure. So that's great that they can make a living. That's awesome.
I was amazed when I found out what my friend Giselle made. She told me. I can
imagine.
seen the brand new $75,000 Corvette. I know where she lives.
I mean, it's not like that industry's small. I mean,
yeah,
it's extremely large, lots and lots of money.
And until Kitty there said something about $10 a minute, I had no idea what they were charging.
Well, Ryan, what do you have for us, my friend?
Oh, I'll play something here. I guess I'll just play this song called Good Times. It's off of the first album. So here we go.
Look at that. He is fabulous. We've got Ryan Kuhn with us today, and of course...
And folks, for the record, Ryan did not take guitar lessons from the Jaguar.
No. He actually has
teaches
talent.
guitar lessons to people like the Jaguar.
Now we're gonna do this. We're gonna wrap up the show today. By the way, if you want to hear more of Ryan is going to be at Concert for the Cause this weekend, Saturday night, 7:30 is the kickoff.
iTunes as well.
Yeah, tell them where to find you on iTunes at.
Yes.
Yeah, to get on CD Baby or iTunes, you can just check me out on a Ryan Kuhn. I believe there's another Ryan Kuhn running out there. He needs to stop that shit.
He needs to stop that shit.
But I don't know what the hell he's singing or something stupid like that. So, but yeah, check me out on there. I've got two albums. Sorry.
No, I love it. I love it.
Facebook, MySpace, with anybody uses that anymore, but it's still up.
I still get my MySpace once in a while. So you got some music posted on MySpace?
Yeah, and man, there's some other programs like phone apps and things that I'm on as well. I don't even remember what the hell they are anymore.
You got anything on YouTube? Or?
I've got some small stuff. I'm getting ready to embark on a big video deal. I'm going to shoot a bunch of nice video with good audio mixed in to just shoot actual real, just me playing the music just to get it out, because I haven't ever done that, and I think that's the next big step.
Yeah, that's a good lure back to, to your sites, to where to buy your music at.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I know a lot of the recent very successful solo, like these instrumental guitar player guys, have become successful because of YouTube.
I seen a guy that had 2 million plus views on his acoustic guitar playing. And granted, he was a wizard at what he done, but a friend of mine had showed me this. Well, my friend was just interested in the guy's guitar playing. I said, Jimmy, look down there. I said, it's like 2,600,000 views. He said, I guess that's a lot, isn't it? Because my friend's older. I said, that's astronomical for YouTube, for not being Janet Jackson or Van Halen. It's astronomical for them, too. But,
it's a great time to be alive doing instrumental guitar music, or instrumental music, because there was definitely right now, if you listen to the radio, I mean, most of the music is not, the Hutchinson radio, and where you don't have access. You don't have access to really great music, but most of them, as far as the guitar players goes, most of it you could learn in 5 minutes. There's nothing challenging. So it's great that advanced, people who train their whole lives, we have a place finally. It's starting to emerge.
Oh, I understand. I mean, it brings out the competitive spirit and creative energies at the same time with you.
Speaking of guitar players, I believe Labette Larry has joined us.
He plays the banjo.
You play the banjo, sir, correct?
Fiddle and guitar.
Awesome. There it is. Now, Larry, are you going to be coming up to our Concert for the Cause in Hutchinson, Kansas, possibly? Is there a possibility we might see you up here?
There's a possibility. I'm supposed to go to Colorado this summer.
Oh, he's going to go to Colorado.
You can stop and catch a concert and spend the night over here at our joint if you want. We don't have any joints in our joint, but we do have a place you can crash.
I have a couch you can sleep on if you happen to be stuck in town. You can crash over here. And
I'll take you up on that.
Then we can
we got a liquor cabinet.
And we have a liquor cabinet.
All right.
He's excited.
Wow. Wait, Steve has so much liquor, he's eventually going to need a liquor license. So
he must be Irish.
Yeah. And we got a neighbor, just in case the SWAT team pulls up, we have a neighbor that repelled him just by going out and waving his hands up. He got him to turn around and leave.
Oh, good.
Now, Larry, let's chat here. You are in the process of yelling and screaming every single day, and I noticed this.
Monsanto.
Monsanto. Let's talk about Monsanto, my friend.
Oh, they're evil. They got their fingers and everything. They're modifying our food.
Have you heard what they're doing to the hemp seeds?
No, this is new to me.
They are trying to get into the hemp seed business.
Oh, the evil little creatures.
Yes. They are trying to patent non-THC hemp seeds.
Oh, I thought Terminator
Little
was bad.
creatures. I thought the Terminator was bad.
Do you realize
Gremlins?
if we let them into that business, it'll be like DuPont,
Puppet Master,
and her
all bad 80s horror movies
when they started Prohibition to begin with.
I know, this is evil.
Well, they're going to try to get their way into that Colorado medical marijuana business is what they're up to, because that turned into a multi-billion-dollar business every year, and, you know, Monsanto wants in on that seed business.
You bet. They like to control your seeds.
I spoke to some lawyers about this, and the angle that I went at the lawyers about this is, well, if Monsanto does what they did to the other seeds, you know, with the hemp seeds, theoretically, when the cops bust these kids with the bag of grass and take the weed to evidence, Monsanto could come in and say, no, them are our seeds, we're taking them back. So we would just have to hijack the Monsanto
would
truck.
simulate law enforcement.
Yeah, so we would just have to hijack the Monsanto truck after it leaves the law enforcement compound.
Oh, there you go, Steve. You
Well,
got it.
That's my thinking. So I'm going to buy one of them ambulances, you know, used ambulance, make it look new again.
I'm going to buy one of those ambulances.
And weld all kinds of stuff on the inside, make it like an armored car. And I'm going to use it for my Heister wagon.
Awesome.
And I'm going to use it for my Heister wagon. We're going to roll up on the Monsanto guys every time they go get their stuff out of the evidence room, and we're just going to hijack them.
That could happen in reality.
Oh, I know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of whether or not I'm going to be in the vehicle when it does.
Yeah, somebody will listen to my rantings and ravings about this.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm out there giving these young kids ideas. I'm a little too old to have to run from the law myself or do 25 to life. But if any of them 17, 18, 19-year-olds, preferably the 16-year-olds want to do it because they wouldn't be tried as an adult probably, it would probably work. You know, if they got away with the crime, well, they'd be high and smiling for years.
Yeah, just don't use Monsanto seeds.
No, we throw them in the bonfire and burn them.
There you go. We'll take care of Monsanto seeds.
It'd be like popcorn. It'd be like popcorn throwing them in the fire.
Yes. Hey, a new holiday treat.
Yes, it would be.
Oh, we'll start a new trend here.
That's what I'm thinking.
Just so tickled. You're just so tickled.
What we ought to do is spell Monsanto backwards.
So is he.
We ought to spell Monsanto backwards and start a company and incorporate it and start popcorn. Popcorn.
Oh God.
And we could sell it at movie theaters, all kinds of places. Guaranteed to make you smile. That'd be our motto. Guaranteed to make you smile.
I can see the logo right now.
Me too. And what I would do is convince the FDA that it lowers people's blood pressure and cholesterol levels. And by God, the next thing you know, we'd be selling it at health food stores too.
Yes, 1 acre of hemp produces a bunch.
Oh, yeah.
In reality.
Yeah, and the stalks of it we would just use for hemp paper. Yeah, and sinew for rope. Hell, we'd be a money-making machine. We'd put Monsanto out of business.
We could very well, and they are afraid of this. Monday morning, their legal staff will probably be on this.
Oh, I'm sure of it. They give me a cease and desist order. Then I'll turn around and countersue them for listening in on trying to infringe on my copyrights.
Let me consult with you on that.
God damn.
We'll eventually put together a company that will rival them, and we won't need to have a bunch of ex-lawyers be Supreme Court justices to make our deal work, because we'll have the will of the people. The people want to get high and eat popcorn. They want to get high and eat popcorn.
We'll have Labette Larry's Abraham Lincoln Legal Services.
There you go. And we'll have the good folks in Colorado, the Rocky Mountain High State, as John Denver called it, supporting us all the way.
Now we can bring Ross back into the equation.
Yeah, we got to go out there already.
My friend out in Colorado.
Yeah, we do too.
What? You have a girlfriend in Colorado?
Yes.
How did you meet her?
I do have a farm buddy living in Colorado. If I get out there this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll stop in Hutch and visit you.
Oh my God! Get the tape machines rolling.
No, you're warned.
Get the tape machines rolling. Labette Larry's coming to town. I'll get Labette Larry. We'll get Gary the Indian guy because I made contact with him the other day. We'll find Dwayne. All we got to do is go to Anchor Inn. He's back there doing dishes. We'll find, let's see, who else? Hell, for laughs, we'll go get Twinkie. Let's see. And we'll throw them all together, and we'll just pass the ball around, and I'll sit back with the camera and film it all. And then at some point, Cousin Chris will show up and be like, "You got to get these freaks out of here." So
we have this guy that Jiggy refers to as Cousin Chris. I told
he is
Jiggy,
actually Dutch's cousin.
I told Jiggy that get the camera ready one day because I was going
hopper.
to see how fast he could run. He said, "Well, you know he can't run fast, Steve." I said, "Well, I was going to pull my 22 out and start shooting it right below his feet." I said, "I bet he could run then." He said, "Oh yeah."
Well, hey, Larry, we're going to get cut off by the clock here in a few moments.
So we shall hold at you later, my friend.
Or comment.
Okay, go.
I watched last week's YouTube that you posted and enjoyed watching it. Will you post this week?
I will post them all every week, my friend. And this week, you'll get to see what Catherine Taylor looks like. So that should be fun.
Oh, boy, I can't wait.
Well, Larry, I appreciate it, sir. We'll talk to you next week.
Oh, next week we'll have a riot.
Well, thank you, sir. We'll talk to you
Larry
soon.
says see ya.
Thank you much. Labette Larry on the big broadcast. We are going to say not hello, but goodbye for this week's Jiggy Jaguar experience. We will leave you with, I guess we'll just do this. I'll just leave you with this. And we'll talk to you next week here on the world famous Jiggy Jaguar Show.